Hey, Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today's video is the monthly update. And like last month, because I have so few, so I'm doing a 2-for-1 again. We're gonna go over everything I picked up in the month of June and just a few things that I actually watched. So we're just gonna lump that together so I don't have two short videos. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, if you like 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, if you like home theater, just, movies in general, check out my other videos on the channel because I do reviews, unboxings, my collection updates, discussions. Check that stuff out. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on. So we're going to start off with what I picked up in the month of June, which isn't a lot. Actually, I think it's a little bit more than I had last month. Again, things have been crazy the last couple of months with, the swapping out cars and this and that. If you haven't been following me, it's been crazy. We got a car back at the end of April, and then we went on a vacation, and I got an accident and got it totaled. Then we got another car, same thing, same year, just different color, Buick Enclave. And then 2 weeks after that, we had a major hailstorm, and it got damaged and ended up totaling it out because it was going to be so expensive. So now we had to get a third vehicle. So it's been crazy with the amount of money we've been pumping out for, getting everything situated. So, my spending on movies has been really limited, been really cutting back. So let's just, jump into that. So the first one, we're going to do a few of them we got from eBay. We're going to start off, I finally got Expendables 4. So now I finally complete the collection there. Next up is one I've been wanting to get ever since it came out, but just, price, I just don't, that $30 price tag on the new releases is still too salty for me. I know I shouldn't think that way, but I just am. I'm a cheapskate. I want to save every dollar I can. So I waited for a good deal, and I finally got one. Got Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Finally got it for the $20 price tag. So waiting to dive into that sometime and check it out. Next up, we got something. It's a crazy, I haven't watched this yet. You're probably wondering if you've never heard of this, you're probably, what the fuck? Killer Condom. The main reason I got this, it's probably stupid as hell, but I had a comic book I've had since, I forget when this came out. The comic came out in the mid-90s maybe. And I've had it's a graphic novel comic I've had since then. And it's hilarious, really raunchy. And this came out from Vinegar Syndrome. And I was like, what the hell? They made a freaking movie for this? But, Vinegar Syndrome, I like their stuff. They do a good job with but the price points are very expensive. So I held off. And when I decided to think about getting it, they were sold out as soon as they became available. So I had to find this on eBay. So I'm hoping to check this out within the next week or so and do a review and let me know what you think. And let you know what you think of it. And plus, I didn't do an unboxing, so I'll throw that in with the review because it's a really cool set here. So anyways, Killer Condom it's actually on 4K. So it'll be interesting to see what that is. Next up, we've got Shaft, and it's actually the original and it's actually done on a Criterion. This is actually the Blu-ray. It is available in 4K, but I decided because the rest of them aren't available in 4K, just Blu-ray. My OCD, I want them all in the same format. So being Criterion, this is going to be a good one anyways. So I decided to get the Criterion Blu-ray, and it does come with Shaft's Big Score, the second one in the series. So I'll be checking these out sometime and probably pop up some reviews of these. Now, the last one from eBay, Schlock. I actually did a review of this you could check out. It's a Blu-ray. It is phenomenal. It's from Arrow. And it's a great campy, parody of monster movies. This came out in 1973. It is such a fun movie. I forgot about how hilarious this was. I damn near pissed myself. It's just so damn hilarious. Okay, now we move on to the last few of the collection I picked up is basically from Amazon. We got the original Angry Birds movie. They had this price at $12.40 along with the second one. But again, watching the money, I just wanted to get the first one to start. And before I actually purchased it, I actually lowered the price to like 11 something. So I, even saved a little bit more. Next up is a 4K of House of Dragon. I have not watched any of these because I don't have HBO Max. I heard this is a really good show. And the price point, this was like, I think $22.50 on 4K. So I had to pull the trigger on it. A lot of times on TV shows, I don't have to have the 4K. Blu-ray is good enough. But that price point, I had to get the 4K. So what the hell? I'll be checking this out sometime in the future. Next up, we've got another Shaft. This is the first one with Samuel Jackson. This came out in the year 2000. This one I have not seen the original. This one I have seen, and the one from 2010, and the one from 2019 I've seen. I really like them. It'll be nice to get the entire collection. And the last one from the Amazon, we've got the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. That's a mouthful. And it's a Guy Ritchie movie. This is actually a steel book. We actually did watch this last night, so I will be doing a review of this hopefully in a couple of days. It is a really good movie. It's a lot funnier than I thought it would be. It was hilarious. It had some great action. And of course, it's got Henry Cavill and the other big star in it. Well, the star now is Alan Richardson, who's known for his Reacher TV show. And of course, my wife has a big crush on him, so we had to get this and watch that last night. So again, I will be doing a review of that. Check, keep your eye out peeled for the next couple of days for that. So that pretty much does it for everything I picked up in the month of June. Numbers-wise, we ended up getting 6 4Ks, 3 Blu-rays, so I had a total of 9 new titles I added. As far as the total money spent, I spent $202.50, so not too bad, a little bit more than what I last couple months, but still not too bad. A couple expensive titles, of course, the Killer Condom, that was an expensive title. House of the Dragon, of course, and Ministry, that was an expensive steel book. The rest of them were all fairly reasonable, a couple real cheap ones. Okay, next up, we're going to go over what I watched in the month of June. Not a lot, because at the end, we'll talk about, why I haven't been watching a lot of movies. But so at the beginning of the month, I did Kindergarten Cop on 4K. Also did a review of this you can check out. It's a really fun movie, great classic. Next up, I just watched this about a week ago, Crawl on 4K. I did a review of this you could check out. Great movie. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting some cheesy B movie, but this was very well done. Next up is one I just picked up last month we just talked about, Schlock on Blu-ray. Again, I did a review of that you can check out. Great movie. Next up, the Blu-ray of The Thing. This is the remake. Actually, it's not a remake. It's actually a prequel. I guess that's why it took... This was a first-time watch. I'd never watched this before. I never realized it was a prequel. I just, John Carpenter classic. You just don't fuck with that. So I just never watched. I think a lot of people probably feel the same way that haven't watched it, been holding off, is that you just can't mess with a classic. But this is a prequel, and everything ties together. I thought they did a fantastic job with this. I was so impressed. I'm really hoping they put this on 4K to put that up there with the original. Next up, another one we just picked up and talked about, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Again, I will be doing a review of this in a couple of days. So again, this is a great fun movie, great action, great comedy. And Alan Richardson really proves us different things he can do. Henry Cavill, I really surprised him. And when I see it was hard to believe it was him. I was like, man, that was Superman. Completely different character from that. So very well done job here. Now, that's the last of the movies. Like I said, very few movies. The reason for I've been binge watching the Supernatural TV show. And so I actually got through season 6 and season 7 this past month. Great show. Like I said, probably when it's all said and done, I'll probably do a big review of the entire series. And for me, when it comes to TV shows, a lot of times I just can't watch, I just can't pop in, watch one episode or two, and then watch a movie. once I get sucked into it, I just watch until it's like, oh wow, I've got another hour before the wife gets home. I can watch some more. So yeah, this is where I've been. A lot of my time has been going to. Plus, I'm doing a custom cover set for the entire series, which I'm almost done with that. So yeah, that pretty much does it for what I watched in the month of June. Very little. Like I said, so much time was for Supernatural. Now, going forward, I think I'm going to take a break from Supernatural. For the most part, I think I want to get back into the movies and do them monthly themes. So I think for the month of July, I'm gonna force myself into watching movies I've never seen before. So that is going to be my monthly theme is first time watches. And it's amazing. I've got a shitload of movies in my collection I've bought and just never watched. So this is going to force me into watching those. And plus, a lot of times, some of those are new and some of those are in 4K. So force myself to get some reviews up, more content. Now, besides first time watches, I will be throwing some other stuff in there that maybe I've seen is like new to the collection on 4K or whatnot, just to keep some content coming for you. So yeah, that gives you a heads up to what to expect, coming up. So hopefully in the month of July, I'll be getting a lot more content out for you because I'm going to take a break from Supernatural. So keep your eyes peeled for all that, what's coming. And comment below, let me know what you think, what's some of your favorite movies you watched in the last month, and some of your movies that you've picked up in the month of June. So again, comment below, check out my other videos on my channel, like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.